Now, what I want to talk about is basically if something doesn't make sense, I go and do my research and try and find out what the issue is. And I don't trust the elevators. The fact that the lobby level elevators, the camera isn't working, number one, I don't trust that. But like I said, when we watched the lower level elevator footage where Killa comes down at 419, isn't caught on the lower level stairs camera, but goes back to the elevators as if he's walked back from somewhere and then comes back down at 4:32, I think. Um, that bit was very suspicious of. So I thought, let me have a look and see what's going on. Um, so basically, that's what I did. I had a look at some other pieces of footage that people have recorded and to put up to help uh, fuel this investigation, and a few walkthroughs that people did. I did find some exits near those elevators. There's one to the left and there's one to the right. The one to the left, as if you was walking away from the elevators, I believe that could be to some stairs. You have to remember that where there is elevators, you have to have stairs for fire safety reasons. So I feel like there's a set of stairs there, possibly, and on the other side it could lead into a hall. We do see some other areas where it says exit and it leads into a hall. Like the hall that we see her at the lower level bathroom area. That area there has an exit sign also, but it does lead into a hall, which obviously must lead outside somewhere. So keep that in mind. That wherever there's an exit sign doesn't necessarily mean that you're actually leading outside. You're leading on the tracks to going outside, but some of the exit signs do lead onto halls. So I believe that one, if you was walking away from the elevators, the exit sign on the right, I believe, goes into that hall that I said is hidden out of sight. And I'm not sure if there's any surveillance footage on that hall. But getting back to what I was talking about, I believe he goes to that exit, one of those exits. We do see a lot of choppiness in that footage, especially once Kenneka has left the elevators. We do see a timing where it skips and you don't even notice it because it is so in sync with the seconds. It skips a whole minute in sync with the seconds, and it's like it's been a whole minute perfectly has been cut out, so we don't even notice. It's that perfect. I'll put it up so you can see, and you'll see how perfect that synchronization is. For me, it's too on point and too perfectly timed. Just after Kenneka leaves that elevator, and then we see Monifah come down to those elevators. We don't see Shemaya go over there, even though she walks over there. Remember, Killa, the first time at 419, walks off. We don't catch him on the lower level stairs footage at all. It's completely either cut out or it doesn't exist because he's not gone over there. He's not triggered it. And I thought with this footage of Monifah going over there and walking away, where we see her holding her shoe, Shamaya also walks over there, but she's not caught on the camera at the lower level elevators. It's a similar thing. So we see them go over to one of those exits I just spoke about, especially we see Monifah and then Shamaya walks over. They disappear for a few seconds and come back. I believe they've gone into that exit. And I believe that could possibly be where Killa goes. He's not caught on the other camera. The only reason why we catch them on that camera is because Shamaya walks over and triggers that camera. Okay, and that's the only reason why we see that. They're not actually getting in the elevators like what you thought. They don't get in it. They're going to, we can see on the footage of the lower level elevators at that time that she's actually walked away from the elevators. Okay, and Shamaya's come to her, and I believe they've gone into that exit. Now, what I'm going to say is at 419, him leaving that elevator, not being triggered on the other footage at the lower level stairs that I spoke of, The security officer also leaves in sync the same time, near enough from the lobby, the desk area. He comes out of the desk area at the same time he leaves the elevators. He also walks towards the elevators. That has no footage. Okay. Remember, this is the same time that Killa comes out of the elevators on the lower level and is not caught on the next camera. I feel that they've gone into either the stairwell or that hall, one of those exits that cannot, you won't, there's no footage. He isn't caught on that camera, and the security guard goes over in that direction and comes back at the same time that he comes back and goes back in the elevators to go back up. It's too sync to me. The security is suspect and Killa is suspect. Think about it. The security leaves 4 days after. It says in his statement. These are very suspect, things that are going on that we're seeing. Think about when everybody came down. Who didn't come down? Peas didn't come down. Killa didn't come down. All the people that were in that interview, in the Zach interview, okay, including Irene, they didn't come down. And they're preaching, oh, we basically we love them, we know them so well. How can you? And there was something that I saw in 54 Keys. Please watch her videos. She is on point with breaking these statements down. Okay, watch her videos. And she says that on the Facebook post, Kenneka's uncle that sadly was shot, was murdered. Let's put it in the right context. He was murdered. He says, you ain't no true friends. Let's think about this properly. Yeah? Because sometimes the people you feel are most close to you, put it this way, you keep your friends close and you keep your enemies closer. Yeah? Remember that one.